Hi guys, this is Adam again with Adrenaline Cycles coming at you about some ATV options Can-Am has to offer. Before we jump into that, let me go ahead and see if you guys will hit the like and subscribe button down here, and while you're there, go ahead and hit the notification bell, guys, so we can keep these videos coming at you. And you know, the more response we get, the better response we get, the more we can do these videos and have better videos, and just keep you guys in the loop on everything going on with Can-Am and here at the shop as well. Again, like I said, we're wanting to talk about some ATVs today. I know it's a little overlooked topic here at our shop especially, but they have a market, they have a need, and they have a fit for certain people. And I just want to go down some of the lineup here that we have. We got more than this, but this is just what's out here today. And we'll start out with the Outlander 1000R model. This model here is the XT, and with that you get bumper, winch, rear bumper, hand guards, all the goodies you want to have to go out and ride with. All these models are four-wheel drive. They come with 27-inch tires on them as well, ITPs. And one thing on the 1000 models that you might want to check out that's new is the ITC, Intelligent Throttle Control. And it's just basically a button above the four-wheel drive switch on these models. And what it does is it acts like a sport mode switch. In that you can tame down the throttle response if you get on some technical stuff and you don't want it herky and jerking on you. The big models like these 1000s, they do have DPS, so that's a real nice feature to have. Another great feature to have on these is the desk key system, similar to the X3 model. And what this does in their watercraft is it makes it really hard for somebody to steal your machine and drive it off. I mean, they can still steal it, but they're not going to drive it off. That's a good security feature to have. And if you got insurance on your machine, let them know about that, because it's helps save you a couple bucks there. Moving on down the line, this is an 850 Outlander. In this market, they got a bunch of different sizes to fit each individual person. I think, to me, I would have an 850. I think the power is really good for here. It gets up and goes. It does really good. This one's an XT model as well, so it's got the front and back bumpers. This one's actually in black. Hand guards. This one also has the Intelligent Throttle Control, being an 850 on the XT package. Winch, all the good stuff that you want to have. Hand guards, a really nice dash on these as well. We'll show you one of those lit up here. You can see on this dash, they pulled it over from the X3 lineup, and it's really nice, and it shows, it has all the different stuff you can go through and check out. So that's a really cool feature to have. Moving on down the line, this one is a workhorse. This is a 570 Outlander. So this one is a little different than your 850s and 1000s in that it has steel racks on it, so it doesn't have plastic racks. So they're really rugged. This is for like your farmer, your rancher, the guy that's just hunting off the machine. And this is built to compete right against like the Rancher that Honda has and the Grizzly and things like that. Really good machine, four-wheel drive, fuel injected, of course, all the good things that you'd want to have in a machine. And it takes all the Q-Link accessories as well, like the cargo boxes, the cooler, and things like that. You do have to have a little adapter to go on the metal racks, but works out great. Good machine here. Moving on down the line, this is for the 2-up lineup. This one here is a 650, and what it gets the 2-up. You can sit a driver and a passenger, and the passenger has its own seat here. And four-wheel drive again in all these lineups. It has the nice steps in the back for the passengers, so it's just a good comfortable ride all day long. This model does go back to the plastic racks, and this has been a pretty decent market. We sell these about as well as anything. And if the husband's got a wife or the boyfriend's got a girlfriend and want to ride somebody, or you're trying to ride your child with you and you're not ready for a side-by-side, this is a really good option, and works out really great for a lot of people. And you can tow it in the bed of your truck. That's what a lot of people like about any ATV we have here over a side-by-side, is the lack of space it takes up. So for a truck, goes in the bed to be able to take up less space, and say you got a small outbuilding, not a big garage. These things fit that market and fit that spot really well. Moving on down the line here, again, this one's a red 450, which is similar to the 570. And what you get with it again is just a workhorse, fuel injected, metal racks, you know, four-wheel drive, does all the stuff as any four-wheeler should. This model is non-DPS because it's, you know, the plain Jane, you know, work around the farm type of machine. So, and it's probably our second most popular unit just based on price point alone. And so that's the Outlander lineup there. There's a few other models. We'll get to those later on here in the video. We'll move on down to what Can-Am really likes to push, and this is the Renegade model. This is 1000R XXC model. As you can see, this one's black and red. Comes with handguards, front bumper, four-wheel drive, bead locks, all the goodies that you'd want. Really aggressive aluminum pegs on this model as well, so you stay on the machine. It is four-wheel drive. You know, a lot of people think these are two-wheel drive. No, this is four-wheel drive, and this thing will scat. It will get on down the road. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Also, this has an intelligent throttle control, so if you are riding in the woods and you're trying to go up some gnarly stuff, you can use that button here and, you know, help smooth it out. These models are power steering as well in the Renegades because, I mean, these things are a beast. They go really, really good. So if you're in the market of any of these guys, you can give us a call here at the shop, and one of the sales guys will be more than happy to take care of you. We'll cut into the shop here to the inside showroom and show you a couple XMR models. All right, guys, this is Adam. Now we've come in the showroom here. I want to show you a couple other Outlander models we have, and this one, I love the color. I actually have the XMR in the X3 platform. So this is the XMR Outlander 1000, and what this one gives you is the 2-up length, but just the, you know, the regular 1-up seating position. So you get that extra length, so when you're fighting in the mud holes and whatnot, you got the extra leverage because of really aggressive footholds from the back when you're really trying to get this thing to do a water wheelie or anything like that. Comes with a little storage box back here to keep your parts. Plastic rack in the back like we was talking about earlier that'll hold your Q-Link stuff, which is really nice. This model has even an upgraded dash from what's outside, and this one is borrowed from the big boy machines, the X3 XRCs, RRs, and then the Maverick Sport XRC and XMR models. So it's really, really nice, and it's got intelligent throttle control in it as well. And then it's got the menu select button down here that lets you operate it back and forth to do your menu options. So it's really cool setup here on this machine, guys. If you're really you know, wanting to get in the mud and muck, or just really want an awesome machine that can do everything that you want it to do, this machine right here will do it. Being a 1000, it's going places in a hurry. It comes with fender flares, front and rear bumpers. It's all color matched to look really good. They put the radiator up high so you guys keep it out of the mud. Comes with a winch on it as well. So it's really a beast of a machine. And we'll jump over to the last one, and this is the higher end of the XMR platform, and we'll jump over to, you know, the entry level here with this model. And this one is a 570 XMR Outlander, and again, this one is a little different. Like, it comes with the metal racks on the back, so you'd have to buy the little adapters to run the Q-Link stuff, but it will still go on there. It is the short 1-up platform, so it doesn't have the extra spot behind the seat. You'll notice it does have the aggressive pegs on here, but just one set instead of two. And that's kind of the trade-off when you go from the 1000 to the 570. You'll notice here the dash is a little different as well. Not near as big or functional as far as being able to see what you want to see on the dash as the big model. And it doesn't have the intelligent throttle control. With this machine being a 570 and not near the horsepower of the 1000s at 91 horsepower, you know, you're not going to need that. It's not going to be as jerky on you as riding around in the trail as you'd think. So a lot of good features on these. You know, this one comes with ITPs as well. It's got a hitch on the back. So I mean, they're both capable machines, and they're both, you know, really good at their price point. You know, if you're shopping on a budget, this is a great machine to go with. Does all you want to, does have the radiator up high and things like that. But if you don't have a budget, or you really want the best of the best, the 1000R is definitely the way to go, and it'll do everything you want it to. So that's pretty much it, guys, on the four-wheeler lineup here. We got some youth models we'll jump into, but this is all the big adult stuff. We'll show you a couple of youth model options, and then we'll let you guys, you know, tell us what you think. Hey guys, this is Adam again, coming back here in the shop. We got some DS 90s and 70 models back here. We wanted to go over with you and let you know the kiddos aren't left out or forgotten on the ATV lineup by Can-Am. What we have here is a DS 70, which you see here. It's just a youth ATV. It's smaller size. It's got full floorboard, so you don't have to worry about the kiddos getting their feet in there or anything like that. And it is automatic, push button start, all the good stuff you'd expect from a four-wheeler, headlights, things like that, taillights, all the good stuff. Good entry-level four-wheeler, good one to get the kiddos started out and around the house and on some easy light trails. Then moving up, we do have the DS90X model here, and that's Can-Am's attempt to get into the market of the sport side or the sport ATV. And with that, they've got wider suspension, piggyback shocks, number plates on the front, aluminum foot guards and wells in there for the child's feet so they don't get down in between the tires. It is electric start though. It's got handlebar risers for the taller kids if they need that. Just an aggressiver look, a wider stance in the rear. The suspension is also set up to accommodate the more aggressive riding style and things like that. So all in all, a really good ATV. Both of them's lots of fun for the kiddos. They sell pretty good. We move these pretty regular during the month. So if you guys are in the market for anything like this for your kids or your grandkids or anybody that wants a youth ATV around, give us a shout here at the shop. Call and talk to some of the guys up front, and we'll get you some prices on this stuff. We got everything in stock, ready to go. And here's Justin demonstrating the used DS90X model for you guys.